Welcome to the Dirty Lazy Keto podcast by Stephanie Laska. I lost 140 pounds, and I cannot wait to share all of my keto, low-carb secrets with you during season 5. Get ready for a fast ride because the Dirty Lazy Keto podcast by Stephanie Laska is going to get you inspired and help you to be successful. Let's get started. First day back starting keto. Is it your first day? Or maybe first day back after a little hiatus? It could be a number of things, right? First day can mean a lot to different people. So tell me in the comments what first day back means to you when it comes to the keto diet. And you are all welcome here because we are going to today talk about some solutions, some strategies, some tips to help you get right, focused, and on track. So I often see posts on social media. This is one's very, very common. People will say, today is my first day back on the keto diet. And then they say, wish me luck. Wish me luck. Do you guys see those? It kind of cracks me up because I see the same posts over and over again. I've been doing this for years. And, I tend to spot little things. And I'm like, okay, there it goes. Wish me luck. Wish me luck. I've got my lucky hat on with the lucky writing, the leprechaun glittery hat. Because here's the thing, you guys. If you are feeling like it's your first day back after a week, a month, whatever, I am talking to you. And I want to tell you, you don't need luck. So let's take off this lucky hat. Don't ask for luck, okay? What you need is a plan. No luck. Just make a specific plan. So let me help you with your first day back on the keto diet. And today I'm going to be sharing 6 specific strategies, tips, ideas, suggestions, ways to help you get focused. 6 of them. So you're going to want to stay tuned for all 6. And rest assured, these are all 6 strategies that helped me to lose 140 pounds. So yes, that's me here in the picture. I'm showing you the before and after in a swimsuit nonetheless. How embarrassing. I know. I hate showing pictures of me in a swimming suit. But here's the thing, you guys. If I don't share with you my before, you may not believe the after. You'll say, oh yeah, she's just, one of those people on the internet or whatever, just talking about stuff. I want you to know that I've been where you are standing. I've been through this struggle. And I recommend that you really take messages and take advice from people who have been through this struggle. People that call themselves an expert. I'm an expert on keto. Question that and say, well, what makes you an expert? Have you helped thousands of people from around the world? Have you lost weight yourself? Have you changed the way you've eaten or helped your family in a different way? Those are examples of experts. So make sure you are trusting the right people with the messages that you are wanting to put in your brain. Because otherwise you feel bad about yourself. And you're like, well, that person said I have to write it all down exactly with a chart and a graph, and I can't do it. So I'm stressed out and I'm angry and then I'm going to give up. Take a deep breath because I'm going to share with you 6 quick tips that really, really, really worked. So if you want to hear these and you're excited about some realistic, honest advice that's practical, it's not in the sky, it's not going to overwhelm you, please give this topic a thumbs up. So right there, thumbs up. That way I know we're on track and we're all together here. So these are 6 tips. Let's start with the first one here. Here's my first bit of advice if you are just having your first day back on the keto diet. Here's my first tip. I want you to look forward. Look forward. That is tip number 1. Not backward, not back here. Now you're thinking, okay, this isn't very helpful. But yes, it is. Because I see a common thread amongst people. Here's my red thread. I see this common thread amongst people that are coming back after a hiatus, their first day back on the keto diet. And you know what happens after they ask everyone for luck? This is what they do. They get really depressed. They get really angry. They get really anxious. And they turn all those feelings on themselves. They start judging themselves. They start, why? Why did I take a month off? Why did I take 2 weeks off? Why did I stray from keto for a year or for whatever length of time? People freak out and they get really upset with themselves. And they start putting all that negativity on themselves. They complain, they worry, they stress about that weight gain that they probably had while they were off, eating pancakes. This happens. But that negativity, you guys, can swallow you up. It can swallow you up whole and just spit you right out. So that is my big advice for tip number 1. I want you to beware of that negativity. Beware. I want you to focus, put little sticky notes all over your house about looking forward, staying positive, putting away those negative feelings, those criticisms, oh, I lost 20 pounds, I gained it back. I lost 100 pounds, I gained 50 back, whatever. Put all that in the past and look forward. Be aware of that negativity because it can really swallow you up and just ruin everything. Because then you end up quitting, right? Because that negativity will just swallow you up and make you want to be angry and curl up on the couch. So I'm going to ask you to stop beating yourself up. Here's my punching glove. Stop it right now. Doesn't matter how long you've been gone. It could have been a week. I was off on a little vacation, having a little more treats than usual. Nothing crazy, but more low carb foods than I normally have. Little bites of this, little bites of that I normally probably wouldn't enjoy. However, I'm coming back and I'm getting positive. I'm staying focused. I'm not beating myself up and I'm ready to get to work. So are you? Yes, you are. I hope so. Because it doesn't matter how long you've been gone. We're going to look forward, not back. And I want you to write this down on your sticky note. You ready? Here's my giant pencil for you. Here's my message for number 1. Write this down if you can. Positivity and believing in yourself, it is a must to succeed. Positivity, I should put my pencil up down. Positivity, being positive, believing in yourself, that is a must in order for you to succeed. So you got to overcome that first hurdle. We're going to get back on the wagon, but if you don't think you can do this, then you won't. It's all about your attitude. So that's step 1. Okay? Do you agree with me? Yes? Okay, I want to hear it in the comments. Let's hear your thoughts on number 1. Do you think that your attitude and your beliefs are really all that important? Because I would love to know your opinion on that. Please comment away. I'll look for your comments. And meanwhile, let's move on to number 2, because I have 6 to go through today. Number 2, here is my suggestion. Here is my strategy for you to be successful on your first day back. I'm going to get out my giant visual aid here because I love it. Here it is. Here's my giant head. Number 2, the suggestion is, here we go, number 2. Number 2 is to not overthink it. Now, yes, this advice might be Captain Obvious to some, but to others, they're thinking, she's kind of right. I am beating myself up. I am stressing about how to do this and how to get, make progress and how to get going forward. People start wanting to do, magic solutions and ketone drinks and pills and shots and pee strips and ketone meters. They get overboard with stress. But really, number 2, the advice is not to overthink it. And so that's why I'm showing you this giant light up brain here. Get out of your own head. Stop thinking about it. Stop getting overwhelmed. Stop thinking, I have to do this. I have to do that. I have to do this. I have to do all these shortcuts. No, you don't. Calm down. Take a deep breath. And number 2, the advice is don't overthink it. Now, here's what I want you to do with number 2. Take action. Any action. In fact, the smaller bit of action, the better. Do something teeny tiny if you have to, but do it right now. None of this, I'm going to wait till tomorrow. I'm going to wait till Monday. I'm going to wait till the 1st. I'm going to wait till the 2nd. No. None of that. Start some momentum right this very second. It doesn't have to be all or nothing when it comes to eating healthy. It's all about baby steps. So number 2, take some immediate action. Get out of your head. Don't overthink it. And let's start to get some momentum going. Would you like an example of what I mean by a little baby step? You would? Why don't you share with me a baby step that you are thinking about in your brain? Like, what could you do as a baby step just to get the ball rolling, just to get a little momentum? Put that in the comments, and I'm going to share with you my thoughts on number 3 while you guys are sharing, because I want to hear what you have to say. So number 3, you guys, here is an example of a fun, easy, simple way to get some momentum going. It's simple. Get out of your head. Don't stress out. Here's number 3. And it's fun, too. You're going to like this one. You're like, okay, I like number 3. I'm going to reach behind me to get my very dramatic visual aid here. Oh, hello. Things are falling. But number 3, my recommendation is to go to the store. So I have a very big, giant shopping cart visual aid to show you. This is number 3. Now, you're going to go to the grocery store because then you can buy some keto-friendly food. Now, again, you're thinking, Stephanie, this is so obvious. I need more advice. I need ketone meters. I need extreme measures. I need injections. No, you don't. Take a deep breath. Remember, these are the strategies that helped me to lose 140 pounds, and I know it's going to help you do the same. We all have those ups and downs. We all have our little, woo, we're looking elsewhere, and we take little side trips from staying focused on eating healthy. But getting on track, getting back that first day, you're going to have to take some practical action steps like going to the store. Now, you're going to have the best results if your fridge is stocked full of keto-friendly food. Do you agree with me? I know, right? It's so simple. But again, we need to stay focused and not get all stressed out and overwhelmed, because that's when people get negative and they quit. So, okay, if you're not sure what to buy, that might be a question you have at this point. You're like, okay, I'm going to the store. Give me a list. Give me a list. Give me a list. I understand. So you're going to the grocery store. You want to know what to buy. I understand that is a big part of Dirty Lazy Keto. It's part of the keto lifestyle. I will provide you with a free shopping list. A free shopping list in your welcome email if you sign up for my free newsletter. It's the first one that will come to your house, or to your email box, rather. And once you sign up at dirtylazyketo.com, here's my website right behind me on this electric sign. Do you see it? dirtylazyketo.com. Also back there behind me in the back left, and the light up sign. So you just want to go to the website, type in your email. Immediately, you're going to receive a welcome email from me. Now note, it might be in your junk or your spam, so check there as well. But it comes immediately, and inside that starter email, that welcome email, is going to be a starter grocery list. So starter grocery list. Now I'm saying starter. It's not complete. It's starter, like a little baby shopping list, just to get you going while you're getting moving and getting motivated. It's a mini starter grocery list. Now it's going to be inside the email. Inside, not an attachment. Okay, it's inside the email, so you're going to have to read through carefully. Now, if you are saying, Stephanie, I don't want a starter email. I'm done with the baby list and the starter this. And what if I don't like all this, it's just a short list. What if I want something more thorough? Anyone out there? You're like, give me all the information. Or is there any of you like that? I know I can be that way too. I'm a little bit type A. I'm like, give me everything I need to know so I can get ready. I don't want to be, looking for it later. I want it all at once. So if that is you and you want the complete grocery list, you want like a giant list of every single thing you could ever eat from now until the end of time in the keto diet, go to page 79 of Extra Easy Keto, page 79, and you are going to find a giant list. It's going to be like 15 pages long, and it has the serving size and the number of net carbs for all of that food, broken up by category. That way you can just highlight what you want, what you're interested in, and then you don't have to look up the carbs later, okay? So refer to page 79 of Extra Easy Keto for your supersize grocery cart list. Sound good? I want you to be prepared. Ready for that? Okay, boom, we're done with that. Let's move on to tip 4, since you have your groceries. You already got your groceries. We're going to step 4. Again, all of this advice I'm giving you today is practical. It's easy. It's doable. Nothing requires a bunch of money, a bunch of supplements, a bunch of shots or trips to a doctor. None of that. This is all simple, common sense, truthful, practical action items that you can do right this second. No excuses. Right. So number 4, here is my tip for you. Get your alarm clock out. Get your alarm clock out. Here we go. I got my bell to wake you up. Ding, ding, ding. Start early with all of this tomorrow. I know we're doing some baby steps today, like getting some momentum, right? We talked about that, getting the ball rolling, but especially tomorrow when you first wake up in the morning, so that there's no chance of you changing your mind and postponing it or procrastinating the first day to the second day, the third day. We don't want any of that. So my goal for you with strategy number 4 is to start early and make a plan for that. That plan can start the night before. So number 4, what is going to be for breakfast tomorrow? This is all part of starting early. Tell me in the comments. What are you going to have? You're like, whoa, I'm on the spot here. Yes, I'm putting you on the spot. What's going to be your breakfast tomorrow and the next day and the next day? If you haven't thought about these things, guess what happens when you wake up? You're like, snooze, snooze to the keto diet. Okay, we don't want you snoozing on the keto diet and putting this off any longer. So I'm going to tell you what I'll be having tomorrow. On the keto diet tomorrow morning, I'm going to wake up and I'm going to have some Fage yogurt, My favorite is the 5% milk fat. It's lower in carbs. It tastes yummy. And I often stir in a little bit of pure vanilla extract, just like a teaspoon. And then I put in some packets of sugar-free sweetener of any brand. It doesn't matter. And then I'm going to top my yogurt with a few berries or a few low-carb nuts. Here's some macadamia nuts just for dramatic effect here. So tell me what you're going to have. Maybe you're thinking, oh, that's too many carbs for me, Stephanie. I'm keeping my carbs low. I want to be perfect and fabulous in the keto diet. Okay, I understand. You don't want to spend your carbs on yogurt. I get it. For me, it tastes like ice cream. But for you, you might want to go with something lower in carbs like eggs. Eggs probably have about one net carb per egg. Depending on what package you look at, roughly, they're going to be about one each. You can fry them up in some butter or whatever, which would be 0. And that'll help you stay even lower. Maybe some bacon on the side, also 0. Hopefully, if you're getting unflavored, non-maple syrup type sausage or bacon to go with your eggs. Now, if that doesn't sound good to you and you're like, I'm still on the breakfast. What am I going to have for breakfast, Stephanie? Okay, if you're not interested in the yogurt idea, you're not interested in my eggs idea, how about avocado toast? Avocado toast. You're like, amen, that sounds good. Amen? Anyone want to ring a bell to the avocado toast? I'm going to link up a fun little recipe in the next video right after this. I'll put it after so you can just click on it. And it's a video called Quick Keto Breakfast, High Protein, No Eggs. That's the name of the video on YouTube. Quick Keto Breakfast, High Protein, No Eggs. That'll be on YouTube. And keep in mind, you guys, there's over 200 videos of mine on YouTube. I add a fresh one every week. So make sure that you're subscribing to get more of that free resource, more support in your inbox every week. Okay. So anyway, whatever you decide to eat for breakfast, I recommend you make that decision before you go to bed. Before. So that was all part of number 4. Make the decision before you go to bed. That way, when you wake up, you're good to go. What do you think about that? What are you going to have? Did you put it in the comments? I want to see what you're eating. Come on and share. Plan and share and commit. Let's go on to number 5. Number 5, we're talking about practical tips for that first day on the keto diet. First day back. First day back, because you probably took a little break, and that's why you're watching this today. Number 5, my suggestion to you, I held this up earlier as a teaser, is to drink up. Drink up lots and lots of water or uncaffeinated beverages. Now, I recommend that you do whatever you have to do to make this happen. So I've got a cute Starbucks cup here that feels good in my hand. I've got a straw, which also can help you. It's a giant cup, which also can help you. Now, maybe you have a Hydro Flask or one of those cutesy things. Share in the group what's working for you. Share in the comments. Are you adding any flavors to your water? Does that help you? Do you drink it hot or cold? Do you use lemon or lime, like a natural flavor? You can do that. Let us know in the comments what's helping you, because let's help each other brainstorm to drink more uncaffeinated liquids, because we all know we need that when we're in ketosis, right? That requires more liquids. Now, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, check back to the ketosis chapter on Extra Easy Keto where I explain that. I do want to hold up some squirters and some powdered sticks. It's perfectly fine. This is Dirty Lazy Keto. If you want to buy little powdered flavored sticks and fun flavors and colors, sugar-free, of course, low carb, make sure you read the package because they are different amounts of net carbs. And if you want the liquid instead, I often get these at Walmart, these liquidy ones. And Walmart's up in their game. I like the grape. I like the orange. They have lemonade. And they are also offering electrolyte squirters now. How fancy. So thank you, Walmart, for listening. I love the Orange Blast. If you have a flavor or if you have a trick to make your water taste better, please share it below. But remember, it needs to be uncaffeinated in order to increase your water intake and prevent the so-called keto flu, which is just another way of saying you're dehydrated or your electrolytes are out of balance. That's all that is. Ready for number 6? Here we go. Number 6, our final tip today. Trying to go fast? Y'all know I have a chance to go off topic. But number 6, my recommendation for that first day back on the keto diet is a little bit of meal prep. Now, you don't have to go out and like do the meal prep containers and get your bento box and be all like Pinteresty with these, this and that little lined up foods all dialed up and beautiful. It doesn't have to be so fancy. You don't need a complicated chart. You don't need a schedule. You don't need to like map out and predict every bite that you will eat today, tomorrow, all week long. You can take a little bit of a deep breath, right? Like, that's a relief, isn't it? But when I do say number 6, meal prep, what I want you to think about is how can you do a few things, like low stress things. Here's what helped me. Now, this is what helped me lose 140 pounds. I was keeping it low stress because this is lazy keto, right? Lazy. Steffi's a little lazy. I'm not like making these hardcore things from scratch every hour. What helped me to lose 140 pounds and keep that weight off now for a decade was to do some meal prep in regard to 2 foods in particular. So 2 foods in particular, 2 food groups, I should say. One of them is low carb veggies. I made a good supply readily available to myself at all times, and a variety too of low carb veggies that I could grab. I could take in the car. I could use at home. I could munch on the computer or while I'm working or anything. No excuses. I always wanted to have a plethora of low carb veggies ready to go. Now here I'm showing you some romaine lettuce leaves, already washed, already cut, already in a Ziploc, ready to go. I could use this to make a sandwich roll. I could use it to make a taco. I don't have to go buy keto bread or any of that stuff. Just some simple old lettuce. I could also chop it up and make a lettuce leaf salad, right? But it's simple, easy, and affordable. A huge pack of romaine lettuce, like at Costco, is $4 or $5. And it's huge, enough to last like a month. That's healthy and delicious. Another idea for you. Oh, let me grab my giant pot here. If you don't want to prep any vegetables, sometimes I get ultra lazy. I buy a lot of my veggies pre-washed, pre-ready to go. I got these 5-pound bags of broccoli at Costco. You can see I've almost burned through the whole thing. I've had broccoli this week. I just baked it with some olive oil and salt with tin foil over the top at like 400 for 30, 45 minutes until it was perfect. So I've been munching on that. I'll also eat it raw, make salads with it. Here's another raw veggie. Oh, I'm trying to open it. So tight. Ah, come on. Oh, all right. Here we go. These took a little bit more prep work, but these are fresh jalapenos that I actually made my husband clean them because they burn, don't they? If you don't do it right, you'll be inhaling the seeds and all that. But he prepped these and cleaned them, washed them, cut them in half. Now they're ready to go. I can cut them up for a salad or a snack with dip or not dip. But most importantly, I like to make jalapeno poppers. So I'll fill those with like a cream cheese mixed with Hidden Valley Ranch. I'll put some cheddar cheese on top and then put them either in the air fryer or bake them until it's bubbly and soft. Also, you could wrap them in bacon, put some, what could you put on those? The world is your oyster. Bacon, pepperoni, anything yummy. That's what it's all about, right? So those are some low carb, quick veggie ideas for you. I mentioned there's 2 things I like to meal prep, and this is what I still do today. In addition to having those veggies prepped and ready to go, I also like to have large amounts of protein for me. I like to cook them all at once, a lot of protein at once. I'm holding up a giant pot here because my Instant Pot, which I was going to bring upstairs, is actually in use downstairs cutting up chicken or cooking chicken. So that was funny because that's actually what I wanted to suggest to you is cook a large amount of protein of your choice and then use it for multiple meals, even if you live alone, even if you're doing the keto diet by yourself. People in your house, even if it's just you, everybody likes to have food ready to go. That way you're not going out to eat or like, oh, should I eat fish sticks or something off your kid's plate? I don't know. If you have healthy, lean, delicious, keto-friendly foods in your fridge ready to go, then you're not shopping for munchy type stuff that's off, very off plan. Let me give you a couple of examples since I gave you examples of veggies. But here's a couple of examples for you in terms of protein that would work for a large amount of meals or multiple meals. You can adjust this according to how many people are in your household or how many meals you actually want to make for yourself. Because I know a lot of people are doing this alone or live alone. Here's an idea. If you have the original Dirty Lazy Keto cookbook, is the first one in the series. There's 4 cookbooks. If you have the first cookbook, go to page 158 There's no picture, so you probably skipped it. But go to page 158, and there's a recipe called fluffy chicken. You're going to love it. It is so easy and so delicious. Some people might call it cracked chicken, but here's my recipe for fluffy chicken. It's fantastic. You're going to love it. If you don't have this cookbook, over 100,000 have been sold. I know. So it's a delicious first cookbook to get you started. Ding to that, right? Here's another idea. If you're not a big chicken person and you already have that chicken recipe down pat, let me suggest to you, inside the Dirty Lazy Keto 5-ingredient cookbook, go to page 147 of the 5-ingredient cookbook, and then you're going to look at this beautiful picture I'm holding up. This is called Crash Course Carnitas. Carnitas. Oh, this is one of my family's favorite. My son goes crazy when I make it. These are people in my family that are not on the keto diet, but they cannot wait to have any of the food I make, like the Mississippi pot roast or the Crash Course Carnitas, the fluffy chicken, the orange crushed chicken. All of these recipes taste great for my whole family. So check it out. There's 100 different recipes in each cookbook. There's no overlap. There's no overlap, so you don't have to worry. And there's fun little facts and tips in each one to help you stay focused and motivated. So there you go. Woo! Are we excited? I think we did all of that and we didn't even spin the wheel, did we? Are you guys wondering why we didn't spin the wheel yet? You might have been participating this whole time and thinking, Stephanie, don't you ever give away prizes? I heard you give away prizes. You know it, sister. Let me spin the wheel here for us, folks. Because when you're commenting in my videos, doesn't matter if you're watching this live, like I do in the Facebook Premium subscription group, in live time, where I'm just a small group of us, right, where there's 10 of us or so, and I might be picking a winner from our small little group, or it might be after the fact, like 6 months later, if this is on YouTube. You can watch it there and also win a prize. Granted, on YouTube, there's like 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 people watching and competing for the same prize. But I'll pick a couple. It won't just be one person. Oh, today we're going to give out a fridge magnet. This is a Dirty Lazy Keto fridge magnet. This is going to be a prize for you that you're going to love. If you have a fridge magnet, say so in the comments. Because people that get it, they love it, and they're so happy. They're like, oh my gosh, I love this fridge magnet. I'm trying to find one here in my prize bucket. So many prizes that I like to give away. Here it goes. It's a big, giant fridge magnet. I'm going to give this away today. So in the comments, let me know if you'd like to win. Here is my prize bucket. Every week I spin the wheel. I'm always giving away fun stuff to people that comment and get involved in the groups, right? That participate in doing giveaways on my business page. On the Dirty Lazy Keto business page, which is facebook.com/Dirty Lazy Keto. Facebook.com/Dirty Lazy Keto. About once a month, I do a giveaway for a bunch of fun prizes there. So make sure you're following, liking, subscribing that page as well. Because, you know, there's fun stuff going on here. And then real quick, if there was something in this prize box every week, you know, I have something new and exciting. If there's something in here you've been trying to win and they never, you know, I never call your name for whatever reason. You want the apron, you want the oven mitt, you want the cutting board. You know, a lot of people have all of this stuff. And the lunch pail, maybe. There's so many fun things in here. If I haven't picked you yet and you're just dying to win that prize, you can always go to the Etsy shop where I'm selling these things at cost. At cost. There's no big profit margin here. I'm just for the, you know, folks that email me, I need a magnet, or I need an apron, or I need a cutting board, a lunch pail. I finally put together this little store with my daughter. It's etsy.com/shop, SHOP, /The Dirty Lazy Keto Shop. That is the name of the Etsy shop. The Dirty Lazy Keto Shop on Etsy. And that way you can pick out whatever you want. It can be a gift or, you know, whatever. But that way you get the little prizes that you want and you're not waiting every week to see if I'll pick you or if it'll land on the right square. I know, right? So I hope that was fun today. I hope you had a good time. Please give me your feedback about those 6 tips. And if there's a tip that you'd like to add, will you please do that in the comments as well? Tell me your thoughts and opinions. I want to hear what you guys think about these ideas. I want to hear your story about why you're coming back after a little break. It's okay. I'm going to help you through it. I'm going to help you get started. I do recommend, like I said today, if you haven't already and you're really wanting to get focused, pick up a copy or do the ebook or audiobook of Extra Easy Keto, because it's broken down into 7 days. It's a 7-day plan for low carb ketogenic success. And it's very simple with a lot of cheat sheets. So I do recommend you start there. Take a deep breath. It doesn't have to be so complicated. Now, if you were wanting that next video, don't forget, remember the next video? If you were wanting avocado toast, it's called Quick Keto Breakfast, High Protein, No Eggs. I'll link that up next. And then before we close out, I'm going to ask that everybody gives themselves a huge round of applause and say, yay, good job, friends. Good job, everybody. Say good job, good job, good job, and have a wonderful week. Thanks for joining me on the adventure today with the Dirty Lazy Keto podcast. If you have questions about what we talked about, head over to my website, dirtylazyketo.com. While you're there, be sure to sign up for my free newsletter.